Kristen Kemper, come on up.
Say hi. Hey guys. So as Jay said, I'm Kristen Kemper and this is Ella Kemper. And many of you only know Ella because of my social media. So I thought that I would introduce you guys to her in person. And she's actually doing pretty great up here. But many of you also heard that 2 nights ago we had a little bit of a scare with her. She ate a bar and a half of dark chocolate up in our room. And so we had to rush her to the ER Thursday night before Next Level U. And so everybody's been asking how she's doing. So she's doing wonderful, and this is Ella. So just wanted to introduce you guys to her. I'm going to pass her off to her dad. There you go, bear. It's amazing how cute men are with puppies. He was not a dog person before I met him, mind you. I said that's because you haven't met Ella. So I'm going to talk to you guys about social media today. How many of you in here have a Facebook? Yep, just about everybody. So maybe a better question would be, how many of you don't have a Facebook? Oh, there's a few of you. Okay. So you guys can see, though, that the majority of this room has a Facebook. So what's the big deal with social media? What's the big deal with Facebook? Why is it so important, and how can it help you build your business? As you guys just saw as a demonstration in this room, it's because most of the world seems to be on Facebook. So you just have an absolute plethora of prospects across the world that you can reach. So this statistic says over 1.79 billion monthly active Facebook users. That's a 16% increase year over year. 1.18 billion people log onto Facebook daily, which is a 17% increase year over year. And most of these people are logging in from their phone, meaning that they're taking it with them, meaning that they could be taking you with them as well. Also, the average time spent per Facebook visit is 20 minutes. So not only are people spending time on Facebook, they're spending a decent amount of their day on Facebook. A lot of people don't even get a 20-minute workout in during the day. So branding yourself on social media. So important. And here are some tips and just things to keep in mind as you are branding yourself on social media. Your profile is your virtual business card. So when people come to your Facebook, that's their first impression of you. So it's your virtual business card. I would highly recommend getting some professional photos taken. Again, you are running a business. And when I say professional photos, I don't mean like a jacket and a suit and a tie, but professional photos that actually show your personality. My current profile picture is me in a big tulle skirt with palm trees in the background, because that's who I am, and Florida's where I live. So, but have some attractive professional photos taken. And then be sure to add value to your audience, and we're going to talk in a little bit about who your audience actually is. But do what you can to add value to them every day and be asking yourself, how can I add value to the people that are visiting my page? And then pick 5 things that you want to be about. I am an analyzer, as you guys got to learn about the different categories, and it really helps me to have a schedule and a little bit of a plan. So my personal 5 are faith, family, health, travel, and freedom. So when I'm posting, it is typically about one of those things, and it kind of helps me to stay organized. And then be mindful of who you follow and friend. I have seen a lot of people talk about or even post about how negative their social media is and how negative the world is. I mean, have you talked to people who just, oh, the world is ending, everybody's just so negative and this? Here's the cool thing about social media. It's very customizable. So if you find that somebody you're being friends with or somebody that you're following is toxic or they're bringing you down or they're sharing negativity, it's a really easy solution. You just unfriend them. Unfollow them or unfriend them, but remove it from your feed so that when you do go onto social media, it really is a positive place for you to be encouraged and to really be just brought to your highest potential. And then lastly, be authentic and vulnerable. This is probably the most important part of all of branding on your social media. Why is this important? Well, because when people are coming to your social media, they're wanting to get to know you. And I don't know about you guys, but authenticity, I have noticed, is quite a rare thing these days. You're not really sure if people are who they say they are. And people are following you because they want to connect, and they want to connect with the real you. And there is only one you, so don't rob the world of you. And there are people that only you can reach. So by you being authentic and then you being just yourself and showing some of yourself, that's how you're really going to connect with people, and that's how you get their trust. And then lastly, be vulnerable. People cannot connect with you if you're not vulnerable and you don't share some of your struggles, some of your weaknesses. You want people to look and say, hey, I'm just like her, or I'm just like him. And build that trust, build that relationship, and then that's it can snowball from there. So the next thing that I'm going to show you guys, I hesitated a little bit to show you this, but the power of Facebook Live, and then also the power of refusing to be a perfectionist. So you guys get to see Jordan and I on social media quite a bit, but what you don't see is the outtakes sometimes of the things that we post. So if some of you saw the Facebook Live that we did about announcing the event we were doing with John Maxwell, we ended up doing a Facebook Live. But before we did the Facebook Live, we just tried to record a video. So here are 2 little snippets of what actually happened before we decided to do Facebook Live. Oh, I got it.
I just crushed that.
Go ahead. No, you you did not. You timed it
15
wrong.
invaluable laws of growth.
You go the 15 laws of
All right.
invaluable growth. You did not crush it. Here's the next one.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys, many of you know. No. All right, ready?
Hey, everybody.
You look like an idiot.
I'm so pissed.
Okay. Okay, ready? Oh, I'm so
This
pissed.
last take.
You go, I'm so
I
pissed.
want to be done.
Okay, wait. So that's what you don't necessarily get to see. So I show that to you to not compare yourself to everybody's highlight reel, because those are the real moments that often happen behind the scenes, but to also let go of being a perfectionist. And that is something that I have had to struggle with over the years, and I feel like I have come a very long way. But one way that you can do that is to do Facebook Live. And that's why we ended up, this was actually probably the 16th take, if I'm being totally honest. That was the 16th take, which is why we were both like, I'm so done with this. But so what we did was we just decided to do a Facebook Live. And when you go Facebook Live, 1, it's more engaging than just posting a video. And then 2, you don't have a chance to redo it. So if something funny happens, it just happens. But again, people are saying, oh, these people are authentic. They're real. This is happening in real time. So don't underestimate the power of Facebook Live, and don't also underestimate the power of just showing the real you. So defining your ideal customer and associate. This is super important because you want to actually know who you're talking to. So when you're posting on social media and you're trying to figure out, what do I say today? I have those thoughts sometimes. How can I add value today? And what do I want to say to people? But first, you have to get really specific about who it is that you're talking to so you know how to meet their needs. So these are some questions that I used to come up with my customer avatar, or my ideal business partner, or my ideal customer. And the first one is, how old are they? Are they married? Are they single? What's their job? What are their hobbies? What are their passions? What are their fears? And what would be some of their objections? Now, it's important to know these things because, especially with the objections, if you know what some of their objections might be, you can answer their objections. That way, they're not even an objection. So put yourself in their shoes. My personal customer avatar is a lot like me. So I know how to talk to her because I know what her fears are. I know what her objections are. I know a lot of the things that she's thinking. So I go ahead and I just tackle those head on. So ask yourself, what value can I add to their life and how can I help them? Maybe think about, where do they shop? Do they have a family? Are they busy? Are they on the go? How can you meet their needs when you're posting? This is one thing I get asked a lot. I know women specifically, we don't like to sell. It just sounds salesy, it just sounds icky. We don't like the word sell. So I want to talk to you guys about sharing versus selling. So you want to share your enthusiasm. You want to let people feel your passion, and you want to share testimonies, especially your own. People want to hear your story. They want to hear other people's story. That's what they connect with. They don't connect with each individual ingredient in proflavanol. They just don't care. I care because I'm an analyzer, but not everybody cares. So you want to go ahead and just share those stories with people so that you can allow them to see how that would meet a need for them. And then speak more about what our products are doing for you than how they can actually be bought. So instead of saying, hey, here's Cellsentials and here's how you can buy them, talk about what it's actually doing for you. How is it making your life better? How is it enriching your family's life? And then recommend more than just USANA products. So if all you ever recommend to people is your products, people are gonna think she's just trying to sell me something. But recommend anything that helps make your life better, anything that you think would make their life better. That's part of the adding the value factor. And then I like changing the word sell to share or introduce. I think it's a lot more friendly. So you want to share the products, you want to share the business, you want to introduce the business to them. Oh, we went backwards. Okay, so this is, I'm going to get a little bit closer here because I thought I could read this. Okay, so this is an example of one of the posts I'm talking about because I noticed that sometimes I'll say things and some of the girls on our team are like, you know what, can I have an example? I need an example. So I've got some examples for you guys about what I'm talking about. So in this photo, obviously I'm drinking a shake, my hair's up in a bun, I'm working. And I pointed out that I was getting some work done on this stormy, getting some work done on this stormy Saturday and loving the sound of the rain. I was about to go make some lunch in the kitchen and then the power went out. Looks like I'll be having my second shake of the day. One of my favorite things about this nutrition is how good it is on its own. No extra ingredients necessary and no blender required. Before finding this shake, I had to add multiple ingredients to others I've tried to even make it tolerable, making the nutrition facts irrelevant. 6 grams of sugar plus a banana strawberry ice cream and a cup of sugar. All I need is water and ice for this chocolate yumminess. The power may be out, but I still have my phone and my supercharged nutrition. Not missing a beat here. So notice nowhere in there did I say, well, I did say Nutrimeal actually in my hashtag, but it was in the hashtag. So instead of just saying, hey, this is my great shake, this is what it does for you, I showed how it was making my life better that day and the simplicity of it. And then this was after a workout. And instead of reading all this, you guys can kind of read what it was about. But basically, I was talking about the importance of taking care of your body and how it doesn't just affect me, but when I put the right nutrition into my body, I'm able to be the best me for everyone else around me, for my husband, for my friends, for my family. And that's really important. And so that was kind of driving home the point of how it's not just about you when it comes to taking care of your health. And then this one of my better looks. Not. So this is an example of sharing the lifestyle, the USANA lifestyle, of being able to work for yourself, being able to create your own schedule. And this is when I picture what my job would be like one day, I always assumed that days like yesterday would be a result of a have to, not a want to. So I talked about how thankful I was to be able to make my own schedule and to some days just be able to put myself first in the morning because I was a little drained. I was going to go get a blowout. I had some yoga, and that's attractive. That's something that a lot of people actually want. So that was an easy way to do that. So social media is a little fishing, but it's mostly intentional action. And why I say that is I think a lot of people are posting, and they think that tons of customers are just going to flood to you. All these associates are just going to come to you. And sometimes they do. If you do it well, people do come to you. But it is also that intentional action of branding yourself right, positioning yourself in a place where people want to follow you, people get value from you, they want to listen to you, and they trust you, and then reaching out. So having a strategy is also very, very important. I like these apps to schedule my posts. So sometimes if I know I'm going to have a busy few days, I might ahead of time make a few posts. I like CoSchedule and Hootsuite. Both of those are really helpful if you want to write those down. And then, like I said, know who you're talking to. Know who that girl is or that boy is that you're addressing in your post. Who are you speaking to? What needs are you speaking to? And then have a pattern or schedule to guide you if needed. Like I said, I like to have a plan. So if I've got my 5 things that I'm going to post about, I know one day I want to post about my faith. One day I want to post about my family. Another day I'm going to make a health post. So it kind of gives you just something to stay on track on when you're like, I don't know what to post today. It gives you a little bit of a pattern. And then be mindful of when you post. This is a really big one. A lot of studies have said that 3 p.m. Eastern is a great time to post on Facebook. That is something that I've kind of trial and errored, and it's actually worked really well. But one of the best times I have noticed to really increase your engagement is at night. Think about what you're doing. And again, think about that customer or associate that you're trying to reach. What are they doing at night? What does their schedule look like? I know for me, after dinner sometimes, I like to peruse social media a little bit and look around. So I have found that engagement is typically a lot higher after dinner time. And then schedule social media time in your day. Social media can be a great tool, but it can also be a time waster. So be really strategic about that time that you're spending in social media and make sure that when you're there, you're not just perusing, but you're actually being intentional with the actions that you're taking. Oh, go back. And then expand your audience. Be sure that you're not just talking to the same people forever and ever and ever. Facebook actually suggests friends to you, which is really cool. But if you see somebody, maybe a friend of a friend, that you connect with or you think would connect with you, send them a friend request, shoot them a message. And this doesn't mean that you spam people and go and, friend request 8 million people. But if you see somebody, reach out and friend them. And then trial and error. Don't be afraid to try something. I know a lot of people, we get analysis paralysis. We don't know if it's going to work, and so if it might fail, we don't want to try it. If you're curious about something, try it. See how it goes. And then the next time, just make it better. Just improve. So here is some tips to boost your Facebook posts so that they're seen more. One is create engaging content. And by that, I mean ask questions. Get people to engage with you. Get people to converse with you. Post a picture with whatever you want to say that gets people's attention. So when you're scrolling through Facebook, are you most likely to stop on a picture or some wording? If you see an attractive photo, you stop and you want to read what it has to say. And then post beautiful pictures. And by post beautiful pictures, I do not mean that you have to be all glammed up and dolled up. As you saw, I was mid-blowout in the one photo. But by post attractive photos, I mean the lighting. Bring up the lighting, bring out the colors, make it something attractive to look at. And I like to use Facetune and I'm pretty sure it's an acronym, VSCO, but I've heard people call it VSCO. So the VSCO app or VSCO, but both of those are really great and they allow you to adjust the lighting. And then ask questions that have short answer options. If I go to somebody and they're asking me a question, there's an A, B, C, and D option, I quickly will drop my A, B, C, or D in. But if they ask for this long explanation, I don't have 2 minutes to write that out, I just keep going. So give people options so that they can quickly answer you and engage with you. And the more people that comment on your things, the more your post will be seen and the more it will be boosted in the feed. So you want to really interact, and when that post is fresh, maybe in the first hour, make sure that you're responding to people. Consistency is key. Consistency is something that will not only affect your algorithm, but people they don't want to sign up with a wandering ship. So they need to know that you're here to stay and you have consistency in the message that you're preaching and the things that you're doing. So consistency is so key when it comes to posting on social media. I try to post 6 out of 7 days of the week, once a day. Some people say post more than once a day. I personally don't choose to do that. And then reaching out. Be friendly and find common ground with people. Don't be afraid to reach out to some people. Ask questions, connect, and acknowledge them. Focus on building a relationship, share your story, and instead of guessing what people want, just ask them what they want. It's going to waste your time and it's going to waste their time, so just ask them questions. Find a need and offer a solution, invite them to something, and then let the tools speak for you. Not just the USANA tools, but make a video. Use a video to reach out to people. Make a personal video to them. Maybe send them a voice note, but let them feel your energy, see your expressions, hear your voice. And then lastly, I just wanted to show you guys a really funny video here.
My name's Jeff, and I'm an Instagram husband. Behind every cute girl on Instagram is a guy like me and a brick wall.
My name's Trey. I'm an Instagram husband. I've had to delete all of the apps off my phone just to make more room for more photos.
Hi, I'm Nate, and I'm an Instagram husband. I love my life so much.
My job in pictures is to make her look good.
I want you to just take a picture like higher, no higher, higher, higher. Babe, higher.
I'm basically a human selfie stick.
Go.
Last year for Christmas, I actually got her a selfie stick. And then she got mad at me because she thought I was just trying to get out of taking photos. Of course I'm trying to get out of taking your f***ing photo.
What are you doing in here? Taking a picture of all your stuff? Yeah, this is a good moment. I support that. Oh wait, just a second. I should probably comment on this. It helps me out if I'm the first one to comment. Cute.
It's become a pretty big problem. We take so long to get anywhere because we're taking pictures of our feet.
Oh, shoe pick, shoe pick. No, this one's better. No, no, stop, stop. Move your foot. Okay, can we hold hands? One more, one more. I like this leaf right here.
Yeah, we used to eat our food. Now we just take pictures of it.
No! You can't do that! I haven't taken a shot of that yet. God, we have to show everybody how much we enjoy our lives together.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
If you or someone you know is an Instagram husband, help is out there. Go to InstagramHusband.com and see how millions of men just like you have found hope.
I'm an Instagram husband.
I'm an Instagram husband.
I'm an Instagram husband.
I'm an Instagram husband.
Babe.
Find help today.
I just love that. So the moral of the story is don't be those people. Don't be those people. Don't let it overwhelm your life. Don't let it consume your life. And additionally, so that you don't have to drive your friends, your husband, or whoever crazy, go get a ring light. A ring light is amazing. It has like a stick where it can hold up your phone, and then it's got a lighting fixture, so that can help you so that you're not forcing somebody to be an Instagram or a Facebook husband. So thank you guys, and have a great day.